Hi there. I hope everything is going well for everyone. Today I will teach you how to make an agency website with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. In this project, you will learn how to utilize custom CSS properties and how to decrease code and some cool stuff. Then you learn how to utilize grids and flex to make a responsive website. Now, let's take a look at the project you will be working on, starting with the header. The header section contains the logo, main navigation, and all of its items, as well as a button. Then we have the hero section. The hero section has been divided into two sides. On the left, we have the hero contents, and right side, we have the hero banner. Then move on to the next section. Here is About section, which is also divided into two parts. First, we have the banner. Second, we have the contents. Moving on the next section. Here is Service section that has three cards side by side. And grid will help us to create this layout. You can see this card also have a cool hover effect. Let's jump into the next section, which is Feature. You can see the feature section has some cool stuff, and we will build it step by step using grid and flex. Then let's go to the block section. Here we have 4 block cards, and we're gonna build them using grid. Finally, we have the footer. In the footer, we have logo and social media links and the text. Then we have some footer links. Then we have contact details with icons. After that, here is a copyright text. Now you can see we have a button on the right bottom corner. This is the Go Top button for jumping into the top. Now this website also responsive for all devices. Here is for the tablet screen. Here we have some kind of layout changing. Then we have responsive for the mobile screen. Here all stuff is stacking in on each other. Here is project folder that contain assets folder, favicon.svg, index.html, index.txt, and styleguide.md. Assets folder contains 3 folders. First, CSS folder that contains CSS file, and image folder that contains all image that we use in the project. JS folder that contain JavaScript file. And this starter file I share in the description below. Right click on the folder, open with VS Code. Open all file that we are working on, style.css, script.js, index.txt, and styleguide.md. Let's create HTML boilerplate and change the title to this and link the fav icon. Change the icon type as VG plus XML. Link custom CSS. Then link Google font. I share in styleguide.md. Right click on this markdown preview. Copy from here and paste it. Link the custom JavaScript. And link the iron icon script. Let's open this project with mobile view. Right click, open with live server. Copy the URL, then Ctrl-Shift-P, show mobile view, then choose your phone, paste it here and hit the return. Boom! Here is our mobile view. You can see everything without going browser. Now we need to initial CSS file before starting the project. CSS custom property, root, and color. Copy from here. Comment out for the color. Paste it here. After that, comment for typography. And copy all font size or font family from here. Paste it here. And after that, we have spacing that we will use in the project. Oops, sorry, we have, before spacing, we have border radius that we'll use in. Copy and paste. Let's check out what the next will be transition. This is all transition that I use to create this project. You can find out in the styleguide.md. What will be next? Shadow. Here is reset code. We need to reset the CSS before starting the project. Select all elements we use in HTML and their before and after. Margin will 0. Padding will be 0. Box sizing will border box. And li list style will none. Text decoration none for the A. That's mean hyperlink. And hyperlink and img and span, also input and button and an icon will be display block and button and input. Background will none. Border will none. Font will be inherit. That means they are following their parent font style. And button will cursor pointer. 100% width for the input. An icon will pointer event none. Height will be auto for the img. Font style normal for the address. HTML font family will var ff poppins that I use in the variable, and font size will be 10px and scroll behavior will smooth. Body background color will be white. And color will be purple navy. This is variable that I use in the root. And again, font size will be 1.6 RAM. You notice that I use 10px font size in HTML and 1.6 RAM in the body. So why I use that? I use because I'm using RAM value for font sizing. When you set base font size to 10px, then it's easier to calculate RAM value. For example, when you use 20px font size, the RAM value will be 2 RAM. And when you need 25px, RAM value will be 2.5 RAM. Let's move on. Height 300 VH, and now we are editing scroll bar. WebKit scroll bar width will be 10 px, and WebKit scroll bar track background color will HSL 0%, 95%, and scroll bar thumb, WebKit scroll bar thumb background color will HSL 0%, 80%, and when you hover on thumb, then color will 70%, and here is the scroll bar that we edited. Now, adding comment to reuse style. Let's move on to HTML. Let's structure header, comment out for header, and header. Inside the header dot container, and after that dot overlay, then a hyperlink, then h1.logo, set the logo text, and after that nav.navbar and .navbar top. Inside the navbar top, a.logo, and set the logo name again, then button.navclose btn, area label will be nav close menu, then ul.navbar list, navbar list, li.navbar item, a.navbar link, set the text, here also. Let's duplicate the navbar item. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About here and here also. Services. Control D for multiple selector. Then a.btn. Inside the btn, there will be an icon. Array hidden true. That means this is for accessibility. So here is the text. After that, button nav open btn. Area label will be open menu. I put in here, copy this open menu, paste it here, and copy the icon, paste it here. That's it. Here is structure of header. Let's open it. Comment out for header. Let's display now for all element that we don't style for now. .navbar and overlay and btn header .btn. That means inside the header btn display will none. Alright, let's take a header class. Header inside the selector color. This is variable. Var will be white. Position will absolute. Top will 0. Left should be 0. Width 100%. Padding block. That means top to bottom padding will be 14 px. Z index will 4. Transition will var transition 1. And header dot active. That means when header will be active. And color should be St. Patrick's blue. This is the variable that we declare in the root. And position will fix. Background color will be white. And box shadow will 0, 2px, 30px, HSLA 0, 0%, 0%, 0.1. So let's active the header. Inside the header, paste in the class. and here is. Then select the container. Container is in reuse style because this container will be reused for every section. Padding inline, that's been left to right padding 15 px. Header dot container, display will flex, justify content space between, align items will center, and gap will 30 px for spacing. Then logo dot logo, color will be var. This color I create instant variable, and font family will var ff open source open sans pro. Font size will be var fs3. And let's select the nav open btn. Color will var color that I use in the header. Font size will be 32 px. Padding will be 4 px. Then dot navbar, select the navbar that I display now here. It's time to style it. Background color will be var white. Position will fixed. Top 0, left 0, and width 100%, max width 280 px, minimum height will be 100%, padding 20 px, visibility hidden, z index will 2, transition 0.25 as var cubic in. This is variable, so navbar, when navbar will be active, I set it here minus 280 px, and translate x 280 px, visibility will visible, transition will 0.5s, var cubic in, cubic out, let's put an active class on navbar. Let's select the navbar top. Display will flex. Justify content space between. Align items center. Padding block. This is top to bottom padding. Top will be 10, bottom will be 30 px. And dot navbar top. Inside the navbar top is logo. Color will be var isopatrix blue. And font size will be 4.2 rem. This means 42 px. And font weight will be var fw700. And dot nav close btn. Color var space caret1. Font size 2.8 rem. That means 28 px. Padding will 4 px. Select the navbar item and not last child. That means without last child. Border bottom will be 1 px solid var platinum. After that, copy this navbar link and color var space caret1. Font size var fs8. Font weight var fw600. Padding block will be 12 px. Then copy the overlay. Position will be fixed. Insert is 0. Background color will be var black 70. Z-index 1. Opacity will be 0. Pointer events none. And transition will be var transition 2. All right. Dot overlay when active. Opacity will be 1 and pointer events will be all. Put in this class in overlay. Maybe I did mistake. Yes, I did mistake because I forgot that overlay is in display none. So here is. If I remove this class, That's it. And if I move to, here is header. Let's active the header. That's it. Let's move on to JavaScript. First, use a strict. Let's comment out here. Nav toggle, navbar toggle, and select the all element that we use to toggle in navbar. Nav open btn document dot query selector and not open btn. Set the data attribute for selecting in JavaScript. Data nav open btn. Paste it here. Navbar, and here will be data navbar. So set the data at data navbar. Copy this, paste it here, and nav close btn document dot query selector square bracket, and where is nav close btn? Here. So set the data on nav close btn, data nav close btn. Copy this, paste it here, and also const overlay document dot query selector we need to set that data at overlay, data overlay. Copy this, paste it here. All right, we selected all elements that will use nav toggle in. So element LMARR, this is an array. Nav close btn overlay and nav open btn. That's it. All right, so element dot length and I++ and LMARR. That's mean all element that include in LMARR array. Then event listener will be click and function and there is navbar dot class list toggle active, and here will be overlay because overlay also will be toggle. So that's it. Let's check it. It's working. All right, close btn is work. Overlay also working. That's it. Navbar is workable and functional, so you can toggle navbar with a nav open btn and nav close btn, and also when you click on the overlay, navbar also will be toggled. Let's comment out toggle navbar and overlay when click any navbar link. Alright. When click any navbar links. Alright. Let's create variable const navbar links and document dot query selector all data will be, let's check out for data. Create a data attribute for selecting JavaScript. Data navbar link. Copy this, paste it for all in the all navbar links. Alright. Copy this one and paste it here. Okay. Create a loop for adding event listener in the all navbar links. Navbar links dot length and I plus plus. Alright. Navbar links I add event listener, click function, copy this, paste it here. So what is going on? When you click any navbar link, then navbar and overlay will be toggled. So let's check out like this. Alright. Well, we complete the header section, so let's move on to the next. Main, and inside the main here will be article, comment out for hero, and section hash section, hash mean id will be section, id will be home, sorry, and dot container and dot hero content. Inside the hero content, p dot hero subtitle. So let's take this and paste it here, and h2 dot hero title. Take this text, paste it here, and p dot hero text. Copy the text and paste it here. Beside this, there will be button dot btn. Paste it here. After that, figure dot hero banner img dot w100. This utility class I used for 100% width, right? Dot assets img images and hero banner, and width will be 94, and height will be 529. And loading will be lazy. Let's put the alt, copy this, paste it here. Alright, here is the structure of hero. Let's style this. Comment out for hero. Select the hero and background image URL there will be quotation image and hero bg bottom, and second image should be hero bg png, and third will be gradient. The background repeat, no repeat for the first background, and no repeat for the second, and no repeat for the third. Background position, x-axis will be -280 px and y-axis will be bottom. This is for the first image, and center for the second image, and center will be for the third image, and background size for the first image will be auto, second will be cover, and auto for the last image. And padding block start, that's mean top padding top will be 120 px, and padding block end, that's mean padding bottom will be section padding. This is the variable, you know about that. Then select the hero content and set the margin block end 50 px. After that, hero subtitle, color will be var chrome yellow, and font family will be Source Sans Pro. Source Sans Pro. Font size should be var fs7, and margin block end, that's mean margin bottom 15px. That hero title. So before hero title, we need to style h2. Select the h2, copy this, and it should style and reuse this style because this style used many times. So for family var source sans pro, all right. So hero title and color var white, font size will be var fs1, and margin block end, that's mean margin bottom, will be 20px. Hero text, color var white, font size will be fs8, and margin block end should be 30px. After that, select the btn and go reuse this style because there are many buttons in the website, so that's why I put in here background image var gradient 2 and background size will be 200% and color will be var white. Padding top to bottom will be 12px and left to right should be 35px. Font size var fs8 and font weight var fw500. Then border radius 0, 25px. Transition will var transition 2 and .btn is hover and focus. That means when button will be hover or focus, on that time background position will be right. That's it. So let's check it out. Here is the hover effect. Then it's time to hero banner. Copy this and paste it here with 100% like this. Alright, remove the height 300 VH. I add the 300 VH height because when I'm using editing scroll bar, that's why. Now we are going to add animation and on the banner image. So put in here class like banner animation, copy this and paste it here. Animation name will be wave anim, 2 as linear and infinite and alternate. Copy this and create keyframes, @keyframes, name and 0%. In the 0% translate x or y will be 0 and rotate will be 0 and 100%. On the 100%, 2px and 2px for x or y axis and rotate will be 1 degree. So here is the animation you can see in my display. Like this. Let's start the about section. About and section dot about hash about and dot container. After that, figure dot about banner and img dot w100 and banner animation that we create earlier and images about banner and width will be 700 and height is 532 and loading will be lazy. Dot about container, about content and h2 dot section title dot underline copy this alt and here is the alt and copy this text, paste it here and p dot about text copy this and paste it here. Again copy this and take this text, put in here then ul.state list li.stats card and after that p.h3.state title, take this text and p.state text Let's duplicate it 2 times. Paste, copy this and paste it here. Change the all text. Here is a structure of about. Let's style it. Okay, so let's comment out for about and select the about banner. All right. The margin block end, that means margin bottom, will be 30 px. So let's find out reuse style line number 161. Here is reuse style. Dot section, select this and paste it here. Padding block, top to bottom padding, var section padding, and select the section title and color will be var asterisk blue and font size will be FS3. Margin block end, that's mean margin bottom, 60 px. Max width, max content, and margin inline auto for the centering. So let's select the underline. Position will be relative. Alright, let's create before of underline, content, and position absolute, bottom minus 20 px, left will be 50%, transform, translate x minus 50%, width 70%, height will be 6 px, and background image var gradient 2, and border radius will be 10 px. That's it. And section title, margin inline 0, so that for this section title will be the left, that's why. And about, underline, and sorry, I forgot that before, 0, and transform, translate x x 0. For this section underline and section title will be left. Select the about text, paste it here, and font size will be var fs8, margin block end 20 px, and stat list display will be grid and gap will be 30 px, and stat card text align center for centering text, padding 15 px, and box shadow var shadow. This is the variable, and border radius will be var radius 12, and stat title let's select the H3 and go 161 for reuse style and paste it here. For set font family, stat title, color will be var asterisk blue, and font size var fs2, and font weight will be var fw6 700. After that, stats text and font size should be var fs8. Alright, here's all style that we did. Everything is good. You can see here this image also animated because we add this class banner animation that we styled before. Alright, we completed about section, so let's move on to service section. Service and section.service hash services, and dot container h2 dot section title dot underline copy this, paste it here. After that, ul.service list and ally and dot service card and card icon. Put in here an icon, copy this, paste it here, and h3 dot title copy the title and paste it here, and that will be text. Copy this one, paste it here, after that button dot card btn, and area label will be show more. Let's copy the an icon and paste it here. Alright, let's duplicate it 2 times. And change the all information that I provide here. First, an icon should be here, and text will be, title will be here. Also for this one, copy and paste here. Okay, let's check out what we style, what we structure. All right, here is all about what we structure. So here, as you can see, the title is already styled because we used in reused style section title h2 and underline. So we don't need to style again. So let's move on and comment for service and select the service list, and display will be grid, and gap is 30 px. Dot service card, add in 30 px, and box shadow var shadow, and border radius should be var radius 12. Alright, let's select the card icon, service card icon, and background image, URL, images, and service banner pattern, and background repeat, of course no repeat, and background size will be contained. Let's set the background color HSLA 3, 30, 35, 87%, and 53%, and 0.12. And aspect ratio will be 1:1. For square, max width 165 px, and display will be grid. Plus items center for centering element, margin inline auto, and transition will be var transition 1. So after that, copy this card icon and paste it here. And when service card will hover, card icon background should be var winter sky winter sky. Alright, so let's check it out. You can see here when I hover in card, icon's background will be winter sky. Alright, let's copy this and paste it here. Now we are styling for an icon, and font size should be 50px, or you can set 5 rem. It's also 50px, and color var winter sky, and an icon stroke width, with 20px, and transition should be var transition 1, and dot service card. When I hover service card, on that time card icon style for color var white. Alright, let's check it out. That's it. So let's find out reuse style line number, which is 161, because now we are styling for reuse style, and select the service card, paste it here, and inside the service card title, paste it here. Set the color var Patrick's blue, and font size should be var FS4. Font weight should be var FW700. After that, copy this one, paste it here, and copy the text, overwrite this one, and font size should be var FS8. Dot service card, and inside the card title will be text align center, margin block end, that's mean margin bottom, 15px, and dot service card dot text align should be center, and margin block end should be 20px, and dot service card btn, margin inline auto for centering, and padding should be 15px, and border 1px solid var winter sky, border radius will 50%, and color should be winter sky, And let's set the transition of transition 1. So when I hover the card on the card and on card BTN is hover or focus, on that time color will be white and background should be var winter sky. So let's check it out. That's working. Everything's fine. You can see my screen. Alright, let's move on to next section. Comment for features, and section.feature has features. Inside the features container and h2 section title underline. So oops, I missed it here. And take this text, paste it here, and UL.features list, and also li dot features card. Inside the features card there will be dot icon, and let's put here an icon. And dot content. Inside the content h3.title. Copy this title, paste it here, and also here will be the text. Copy this one and paste it here. Let's duplicate it. Copy and paste. Copy the icon. Paste it here and copy the title. Alright, let's expand this, and after that figure dot features banner. Inside this img dot w100 and banner animation for animating images, and features banner width will be 369 and height will be 318. Loading will be lazy, and alt should be features banner. Alright, after that copy this one and paste it here, and let's change the old stuff. An icon, title, and also an icon for this one. Also have a title. Alright, let's check it out what we structure. Alright, here is all thing what we structured. So let's style the features. Comment for features. And select the features list. And inside the feature, select the item. Pull first child. That means inside the features, first child will be margin block end. That's mean margin bottom will be 30 px. After that, select the features card and display will be flex. Align items will be flex start and gap will be 20 px. Alright, then dot feature card. Inside the feature card, select the icon and background image will be var gradient 1 gradient 1 and background size will be 200 px, sorry, 200%, and color will be var white and minimum width will be max content and maximum width will be max content and 36 px for the font size. Padding 22 px. Border radius will be 50%. So let's check it out what we styled. Here is icon style. So everything is going good. So after that, select this one, paste it here and select an icon and an icon stroke width should be 20 px. Select the title, features card, and also find out the real style line number, which is 161. And here is I'm using is function to select in all parent. And features card. That means features card and service card, then their title. Alright, so the same. Copy this one and paste it here. You can see here the change. They are also same. Right. After that, features card and card title, margin block end will be 10 px. And also select this features banner margin block. That means top to bottom margin will be 40 px. And inside the features banner, img should be max width will be max content, and margin inline auto. So here is all style that we use, so everything is good. Alright, let's move on to next section. Collapse this, comment out for blog. After that, section dot blog hash blog. Inside this, set the container, and let's copy this one from the feature and paste it here. Change the title, then ul.blog list li dot blog card. Inside the blog card, figure dot banner. After that, a and img cover. This is utility class that I will use in the reused style. Don't worry. Blog 1, and width will 750 px and height will 350 px. Loading will lazy, and alt will be the name. Right, after that, dot content. Inside the content, h3 dot title, and a, copy the title, and p dot text, copy the text from here, and sorry I missed it. Beside the p, let's mean text, there will be dot meta and dot publish date, and copy the icon, paste it here, and time, attribute date time, and copy the time, and also 2022 03 and 07. After that, button dot comment, and area label should be comment, copy the icon, paste it here, then data value 15, copy this one, paste here, and also button dot share area label should be share, and cite this, copy this icon, paste it here. Alright, copy the li and duplicate 3 times and change the all information that I provide in the index.txt. Alt and title should be same. Block 3, copy the title, and also block 4, paste it here. Alright, let's check it out what we are structured. Alright, let's dive into style. Comment out for header, blog, and select the blog class, paste it here, add in blog end 120px, then blog list, display will be grid and gap will be 30px, and blog card should be padding 20px, and box shadow will be var shadow, and border radius should be var radius 12. Alright, after that you can see here blog card and card banner, border radius should be var radius 12, and overflow hidden, and margin block end 15px. Then copy this one, copy this one and recover and find out the line number of register style, which is 161, and paste it here. Width will be 100% and height is 100%, and object fit should be cover. That's it. You can see here. Right. Select the block card and put here to same style. Alright, you can see the change. Alright, let's move on. Copy this one and inside the block card and banner img transition var transition 2 and again copy this one. Select the hyperlink is hover or focus. So when I hover or focus on the A, on that time img should be transform scale 1.1. So that's it. After that, block card and title color var as to Patrick's blue and font size should be FS6 and line height will be 1.2 and margin block end, that means margin bottom, should be 15px. So copy this one and select the A, hyperlink is hover, color should be inherit, that means their parent color, attribute blue, so copy this one is hover and or focus, then color should be alright. So let's check it out. That's it. Block card, inside the block card text and margin block end should be 15px, then block card dot meta display will be flex, justify content should be space between and align items is center. After that, gap will be 15px and of course font size should be FS8. Color for purple navy and font weight var fw500 and padding block end will be 10px. So copy this one and select the iron icon and color var winter sky and font size 22px and iron icon stroke width will be 35px. So copy this one, paste it here, and also comment display will be flex, align items is center, gap should be 8px, and comment color inherit and margin inline start auto. So you can see the change what we are styling. All right. Everything is cool. So finally, we reach in the footer. First comment out. Footer dot footer and dot footer top dot section. After that, dot container. Inside the container, dot footer brand. So a dot logo, copy the logo text, paste it here, and p dot text, copy this one, after that dual dot social list and ally and a dot social link, copy the an icon, paste it here, copy the 2 times, change the logo name, alright, let's collapse the footer brand. Beside the footer brand, ul dot footer list and ally p dot footer list title, it should be our link, and also ally a dot footer link, let's copy this 4 times, 2, 3, 4, About Us, Services, and Team. We'll say Blog. Let's copy this URL 2 times. Let's change the all information. All right, collapse this one and URL.footer list and li p.footer list title. This should be contact us and li.footer item and footer item icon. Copy the icon and div a.footer item link there will be tail and here also too. Copy this again. All right, copy this one and paste it here. Icon should be changed. Oops, and they'll be mailed to mail to and after that li.footer item and .footer item icon and address .footer item link and footer button and p.copyright. Copy this one, paste it here. Here should be hyperlink, a.footer copyright link. So here is, so let's check it out what we structured. And it's time to style. Select the footer and font size should be var fs8. And dot footer a, that means all hyperlink in the footer color should be inherit, and after that footer top, background image URL, images footer bg png, and also var gradient1 and background repeat, no repeat. The background position should be, background size auto and 200px auto for first image and 200% for gradient. Then background position center for the first and center for the second. So color var white. Let's check it out. Yes, all is working. Navbar footer brand, then margin block end should be 30px and dot footer brand, then logo, font weight var FW700 and margin block end should be 15px and dot footer brand text font size var fs8 and margin block end will be 20px. Alright, after that social list dot social list display will be flex, justified content flex start, align items center, gap should be 10 px. Social link, paste it here, and background color will be white and color will be var winter sky, and font size will be 18px. Padding should be 8px, 50% for border radius. Copy this one and paste it here. Is hover or focus the background image var gradient 2, and color should be var white. So like this. Alright, select the footer list, copy and paste it here. Not last child, that's mean without last child. Margin block end should be 25px. And after that, footer list title, font family var Source Sans Pro FF Source Sans Pro, and font size will be var FS5. Font weight will be 700px, sorry 700 FW 700, and margin block end 15px. And footer link, padding block 5px, that's mean top to bottom padding, and is then dot footer link, and also footer item link. Where is footer item link? That's one. So paste it here, and node address. Where is address? Yes, this one. And is over or focus then text decoration underline. All right, let's check it out. Not address like, that's why I selected not address, so that's why hover effect on the address is not working. After that, then copy the footer item and display will be flex, justify content, flex start, align items should be center, and gap will be 10 px, padding block is 10 px. Then footer item icon, so background image var gradient 2 and padding 13 px, border radius will be 50%. Let's check it out. Yes. After that, select the footer bottom, paste it here. Background color will be space cadet 2, and padding 20 px. Text align should be center, and color var white. Then copyright link, display will be inline block, and text decoration underline, underline, copy this one, paste it here, is hover or focus. Then text decoration should be none. That's it. So let's check it out. Yes, it's working. Everything is good. Alright, let's move on to next. So comment out for go top, button a dot go top and top. Copy this, paste it in the body, ID top. Area label should be go to top, then copy the icon. Alright, you can see here, boom. Let's style this. Copy the class and paste it here. Position will be fixed. Bottom 0 and right should be 15 px, and background color will be var winter sky, and color is white. also font size should be 20px. Also, you can set the to RAM because it should also provide 20px. Then padding 14px and border radius var radius 4. After that, box shadow minus 3px, then 3px, 15px, var winter sky 50. The index will be 2 and visibility will be hidden by default and opacity 0, transition var transition 1. A style when its GitHub BTN is active. Visibility should be visible. Opacity will be 1 and translate y is minus 15px. Let's active the GitHub BTN. Paste it here. You can see on my screen GitHub BTN is visible and it's working. Now it's time to JavaScript header and GitHub BTN. Let's set the data for selecting JavaScript. Header and GitHub BTN active when Windows scroll down to 400px. So let's comment out GitHub BTN active when window scroll down to 400px. Alright, let's declare variable const header document dot query selector, and let's set the data in header, data header, paste it here, and const go top btn document dot query selector. Copy the GitHub BTN's data, paste it here. Alright, let's add event listener on window, and listener will be scroll and function. Oops, sorry, I forgot the parenthesis of function. Alright, so condition will be if window dot scroll y greater than or equal 400px, 400 means px, then header dot class list dot add active. And also it should be for the GitHub BTN. So copy this and change the variable name. Alright, so else, and copy this one and paste it here, and here should be remove. Alright, so let's check it out. Guys, you can see the change. Alright, everything is successfully working. About and services and features and blog also working. Alright, it's time to responsive. So let's move on. So let's responsive for larger than 550px screen. Increase the window. Alright. So let's comment out for query. Alright. Add the rate of media and minimum width should be 550px, and here will be reused style, and select the container and max width 550px, and margin inline should be auto for center in left to right. After that, select the section title, all of them, and fs3 should be 3.6 rem, that means 36px. So let's go watch the change. Here is also increase. Right, you can see here on my screen. And after that, comment out for header and dot header. Inside the header, btn, that we display none in the first screen. Display will be flex, align items center, gap should be 5px, and margin inline start should be auto, that's mean margin left. So here is a button. Move on to next. Comment out for about, and stats list, grid template columns, repeat 3 and 1FR. This is for side by side. And after that, we need to style blog. So let's comment out for blog and select the blog card. Display should be grid and grid template columns 0.75 FR and 1 FR, and gap should be 20px, 30px for the padding, and also dot block card, inside the block card dot banner should be margin block end. That's mean margin button will be 0, and dot block card dot banner. Inside the banner A, height should be 100%. All right, here is the change. So it's time to footer. Footer and dot footer brand and footer list, not last child. That's mean without last child. Margin block end, which is margin bottom, will be 0, and dot footer top, then container display will be grid template columns 1FR 1FR, and gap should be 30px and 50px y and x axis. Everything is cool, and there is. So let's move on to next, which is 768. Collapse this one and copy this one, paste it here, and Control D to multiple selector and 568 px, and here will be reused for this screen. And here is container. Max width will be 720. After that, hero. So dot hero 600px minimum width. Minimum height 600px. And display will be grid, and place item center to center in all element inside the hero. Dot hero content margin block end, which is margin button 0. After that, dot hero and container display will be grid template columns 1FR, and align items center 30px for the gap. That's it. So let's check it out. Yes, here is everything is fine. And here will be service dot service list grid template columns 1FR. There is the change. Right now we are styling for the feature. Comment out here, features, and dot features list. Inside the list, li colon first child. That means first child of features list. Margin block end. Margin block end will be 0, and dot features list display will be grid. Display grid template columns 1FR, and gap should be 25 px. So this looks like good, and let's move on to the footer. Footer and dot footer top and dot container grid template columns repeat function 3 and 1FR. So here is the all responsive for this screen. Everything is cool. You can see in my screen. Alright, let's move on to next, which is 992px larger than screen. Copy this one as well as and Control D 992px, and first will be the custom property and select the root, and here will be typography and FS1 should be 5.4 M, which is 54 px, and after that here will be reused style and dot container. Max width should be 950 px. Then it's time to header and dot header padding block, top to bottom padding 20 px, and let's display none to overlay and nav open btn, and also navbar top none for display. After that, dot navbar, which is all will be unset. That means all style that you use all should be unset. Margin inline start auto, then dot header btn margin inline start 0, line start 0, and dot navbar list display flex and 25px for the gap. Then dot navbar item not last child, without last child, border bottom none, and dot navbar link color should be var color. All right, so let's check it out. Yes, everything is going well. You can see. Comment out for hero. Then dot hero. Minimum height will be 700px. Let's jump into about. Let's comment now for the about, and dot about, and then dot container display will grid template columns should be 1FR. After that, gap will be 30px. So here is this change. All right, it's time to service. Service dot service list grid template columns repeat 3 1FR. Yes, it's working. So let's move on to the next. Here is the comment for features and dot features list grid template columns 1FR. After that, dot feature and dot container display will be grid and grid template columns repeat 3, which means 3 times repeat and 1FR. And gap should be 30px. All right, so features dot section title grid column, that means this column start from the 1 and end on the 4. After that, dot features banner margin block, which means top to bottom margin will be 0 and display will be grid and center for the plus items to center all the element. So let's check it out. Yes, here's everything is fine. So let's move on to the footer. So footer top, the container will be create template columns, repeat for and whenever. After that, footer brand, create columns, start from the 1 and end on the 5. So footer brand text, max width will be 45 ch, that means 45 character. Here is the change. You can see in my screen everything is going well. So now we'll responsive for the last screen. Copy from this as well as and paste it here. Change the screen size 1200 and here will be reused code. Container max width should be 1200 and also section title. Inside the section title, fs3 should be 4.6, which is 46px. So section title is changed. You can notice here all section title. Comment out for the hero and hero. Minimum height will be 800px. So here the change. Everything is going well. Yes, here is the problem. So we can do responsive for this screen. So let's comment out for the blog. Blog list should be create template columns whenever and blog card height should be 100%. After that, inside the block card card content and display will be flex direction should be column and justify content will be space between. So here is the change. Everything is going well. So let's style footer. First, comment out for footer And after that, dot footer top dot container grid template columns. First will be 1 FR, second is 0.5 FR, third is 0.7 FR, and 4 is 0.5 FR. After that, fifth is 1 FR. And dot footer brand grid column should be auto. That's it. So you can see here perfectly everything is going well. All right, here is the blog and the feature, and also service is good, looking good. And about us, and here is the hero. So let's check everything is going well again. There is header active and go top btn. Oops, maybe I mistake something, so let's check it out. Okay, I just find the problem in the 992 screen, so I forgot to remove the active style on the navbar. So also navbar dot active. That's it. So let's check it out again. Click here. Yes, it works. Yes, everything is going well. Yes, that's it. So in this long journey, we learned many things. We learned Flexbox, Grid, and how to use them to responsive website. Then how to use variable and their technique, and also learn how to use reduce style to reduce code and so on. So if you enjoy the tutorial, subscribe my channel, and also you can support me on Patreon. I share my work on there. So have a nice day. See you on the next video.